What is up, everybody? Just hit a very... Welcome to Log 7, by the way, sorry. Just hit a very light leg day. It felt amazing, though. Because the days that I usually say I'm going to hit legs light, I never do. Like, I always end up crushing them, which is an awful habit to be in if you're a track athlete. Especially if leg day lands kind of right before meet day. Sorry, I got some Sour Patch with me. Which is the case tomorrow. I have a meet tomorrow, so I was like, look, if I want to do great, I gotta chill out a bit. So basically what I did today was just a lot of like technique focused stuff. Not necessarily, I didn't do anything for size today. It's pure stuff that's gonna help me accelerate tomorrow. So I did squats, kept it light. Highest I went was like 275. I only did reps of 3, and I really tried to focus on just exploding off the bottom. Then I went into deadlift. Now you're thinking like, this guy's going light? You said light leg day and then he's going to deadlift. Well, I'll tell you what, I did light deadlift. Highest I went was 225, and call me crazy, but if you've ever seen like, like just a sprinter at the beginning of the race, they get set in those like blocks, whatever. I think the push out of your blocks, like the accelerating is very, almost identical to hitting a deadlift. The only difference being is, different mentalities. Deadlift, you're thinking, I'm pulling this weight up. Sprinting, you're thinking, I'm pushing myself forward. But it's the same exact setup. You get set in your blocks, you tighten all your muscles. They say set, and then you raise your hips. You raise your hips slightly for deadlift to get the proper, proportion. Just putting your butt back and your hips up stuff, so like you can, I don't know how to explain it. The weight just comes up easier. Putting all your muscles in the right place. Using your body kind of as a pendulum. Anyway, you do the same thing for block starts at track. So, my theory, do deadlifts explosively, become faster. And we'll see how that theory works out tomorrow, because what I did was, highest was 225, and what I did was I pretended in my mind, okay, I'm at the race. So everybody goes, so I heard like, on your mark, and that would be, I get up to the deadlift, I set up and everything, and then I kneel down. And then I think in my head, get set, raise my hips up, tighten everything, and then go. And I visualize myself absolutely shooting off the block, except I pull the weight up. I try to pull the weight up as fast as possible to simulate me absolutely dusting everybody at the starting line. Hopefully I leave my opponents thinking, wow, it's game over. Because nobody wants to see somebody already so far ahead at the start. And I'm definitely a lighter weight guy, but definitely not a smaller guy either. It takes me a while. My top end speed is pretty alright. My acceleration needs a lot of work. Which again is why my leg days are more oriented toward like athleticism as opposed to, mass. So that's pretty much the hardest things I did today. Other than that, I did a lot of resistance band training and a lot of just like static holds. So I went to the leg extension machine, the sus machine, the hip adductors, abductors, and like I just held it at the top, of each rep. very lightweight. For a minute though, I would just hold very still at the peak of each rep of each machine that I did, just to kind of get everything stretched apart, get blood flow going in that area, getting ready for tomorrow. And then, man, I had a great stretching session in the yoga room, or I call it the posing room, because ain't nobody doing yoga in there anymore. And that's where I get all my sick pictures. The lighting in there is just too crazy. They don't let people take their shirts off and stuff when they're staff, but it's just kind of ridiculous, because, how's that room going to have such good lighting, and it's going to be for cardio? Are you kidding me? They don't need that. They're probably in there, as respectfully as possible, they're probably in there because they don't look good in that lighting yet. Which is completely fine, Everybody starts somewhere. I tell my buddies that get in here, they're like, yeah, it's only day 2 for me, or I took such a long break, I feel so awful about myself. I haven't been to the gym in 2 months. And I was like, well, you're here. There's a lot of people that aren't here, and that's an absolute dub. It's good to be in that mindset, of, I need to be doing, more. I need to be more consistent, but don't sell yourself short. Because, truth be told, you could be a lot worse. Breaks are okay. Long, giant breaks are okay. I saw some quote on Instagram a while ago. The best time to start was a long time ago, but the second best time to start is right now. Wow, bazinga. Anyway, leave that to you. What was I saying? Yeah, so that was my leg day today. Very light. I don't know if I'm going to go to the gym tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to post a vlog, because I'm definitely not recording myself in front of my teammates. They're going to say something heinous, but that's where I'm going to be. It's like 2 hours away from my school, I think. So if I do go to the gym, it's going to be late. Oh, and I got a meeting tomorrow. National Honor Society. Gosh, dude. You really gotta kind of sell your life for that organization. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm exaggerating a bit. I genuinely didn't know how difficult it would be. So look, National Honor Society, I need to get 10 hours of service per semester. And that's so easy. That's so light work. I know there's this food bank down in Wilmington that I love going at, because I could get 5 hours in a day, literally just inspecting potatoes or Capri Sun packets and shipping them to some third world country that digs that stuff. But here's the catch. I need to do 10 hours out of the 20 hours total, so 10 hours each semester. 10 hours of that has to be for my rusty, crusty, dusty high school that I absolutely despise nowadays. Pretty much what that boils down to, if you are really closely connected with a teacher, that's great. If you're one of the teachers is your mother or your father, you're set up, because basically what you do is you help that teacher grade paperwork or clean up their classroom, whatever. Just do whatever, and they sign off on your 10 hours. If you don't got connections, basically I'm stuck to doing concessions for other high school sports, and I'm in a high school sport. I don't got time to do that. It's rigged. It's absurd. But I already bought my stole. I'm gonna lock in. Okay, I swear. But like, let's say I never did. What are they gonna do? Take this from me? I paid for it. You didn't serve our crusty high school that continues to screw you over every day. Like, womp womp. Anyway, I'm gonna get some good sleep tonight, unlike yesterday. Absolutely horrendous. I got 5 hours of sleep, but surprisingly, I'm bouncing off the walls right now. That's good. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully, I will see you guys tomorrow. Yeah. If not, I'll see you later. This is log 7. Signing off. Have a good night, guys.